close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit of a get ready with me with a little bit of chit-chatting. It's supposed to be a chit-chat get ready with me, but I didn't really chat all that much. So I'm just pretty much getting ready in this video. I had a couple of products that I wanted to try out for the first time on camera. One being the new Colourpop eyeshadows. These are the pressed powder shadows, so you will see my first impressions on these. And I also wanted to try out the Kylie Cosmetics lip kits. So this is the look that I came up with, very mauve toned, very me, very mauve eye, very mauve dress, very mauve nail polish, very mauve lip. I like the color. To save time, I did skip my foundation and concealer and powder and all that boring stuff that I never change. Didn't want to bore you with that, so that's not in this video, but everything else is in this video. I just lied. Brows are not in here either because, again, I do the exact same thing every single time. So I just do that off of camera. Okay, so if you want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. I look like I'm 12 years old. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my eye primer. This primer that I'm using is very similar to a MAC paint pot, I believe, and it is obviously way too stinking dark for me, so I'm just gonna set it with a lighter powder eyeshadow or whatever. So I'm taking this as my RCMA No Color powder here, and I'm just gonna set the upper area, like everywhere but my lid. I want my lid to stay a little bit sticky. This is the Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade High Strung. It's a nice shimmery metallic mauvey shade. Kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek Grandstand. I love this eyeshadow. I know I look crazy right now, but I swear it's all gonna come together, I promise. I feel like it makes my eyes look bluer because my eyes are pretty stinking gray, but every once in a while the blue kind of comes out in them. There definitely is a lot of kick up in this metallic shade. I actually have not filmed in a hot minute. It's been a while since I've filmed. I've been having some health related issues, I guess you could say. Been a long week or so, but I'm getting my groove back. So now I'm gonna dip into the shade right here. It's a matte mauvey color. It's called Made to Last. Oh, there's a lot of kick up in the matte ones too. And I'm just gonna use a big old fluffy crease brush to sort of blend that into my crease. Now you guys know I'm going into my Wet n Wild Pride palette. I'm going to use this matte white shade here. This is my go-to brow bone highlight because it's matte and it's stark white. It's one of the only matte white eyeshadows I can get to show up on my skin tone. So I'm just using that to highlight my brow bone. This palette here is discontinued, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that they sell this plain white eyeshadow individually for 99 cents, and if they do, then I need to get my hands on it. I am actually going to take a crease brush and I'm gonna go back in with that brow bone highlight to help blend my crease shade in with my brow bone highlight. I think that the line between the two is too harsh, so this is a good trick that I've been using, is blending out a brow bone shade with a blender brush. That way it helps blend the brow bone highlight and the transition shade together. Does anybody watch Baby Daddy? I'm obsessed with Baby Daddy. I've never really been a huge fan of those shows, but Baby Daddy, I really like it. Like, I really like it. And Cam likes it too. He's always watching it with me. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's like a red, but it's got a little bit of berry in there. And I'm gonna take a pretty precise crease brush. There is so much kick up in these eyeshadows. And I'm just gonna kind of tuck this into my crease, and then I'm gonna switch back to my old crease brush and blend it out because I don't want it to be too berry looking. I don't want it to be too stark, so blending is key. Now I'm taking a pencil brush in the shade Cloud 9, and I'm gonna put this on my outer corner and sort of try and buff it into my crease just a little bit. I'm dipping back into Made to Last to blend out all of those colors in my crease really quick. Kind of starting to look a little bit muddy. I'm kind of losing all of that gorgeous mauvey. Did you guys know that it is mauve? It's not mauve. I always thought it was mauve, and every time I heard someone say mauve, I was like, it's mauve, you're totally saying it wrong. But then I noticed that a lot of brands name certain mauvey colors that they have. They kind of do like a play on words, like mauve out of here. That's a lipstick by Wet n Wild. Or mauve it. And I kind of started to see that mauve made more sense than mauve. Like mauve it or mauve out of here. That doesn't really make any sense. It's not funny, you know? So I went on the dictionary.com app and I typed in mauve and I hit the little button where it'll say it to you and it says mauve. So I sincerely apologize to anybody that I silently judged for calling it mauve because I thought I was right. I'm gonna go back in with high strung on my lid just to sort of intensify it because I definitely lost some of the pigment with all the blending that was going on. I wish that I didn't put the lid shade all the way to the edge because I'm layering that matte brown on top of it and I wish that it was matte. I think I want even more of that brown, like sort of in my crease a little bit more. I feel like the shimmer from the metallic is just blending everywhere. It's getting like all up in my crease and everything. But anyway, I was talking about Baby Daddy. Baby Daddy is probably one of my favorite shows that's on Netflix because there's only a few shows that I've seen the entire series more than once through. One is obviously Friends and One Tree Hill. Baby Daddy I've seen like an embarrassing amount of times all the way through. Do you guys like my little owl mug? Isn't he so cute? See, and now you can't even tell that I used an eye primer that was 100 times too dark for my skin tone. Kind of starting to look like I got punched in the face. Huh? I'm throwing this away. Look at this. What is that crap? Elf. That's okay, I've had it for a long time. And I'm pretty sure it was $1. Now I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and sort of clean up the edges a little bit, a lot of it. Now I'm gonna plop some eyeliner on. I'm using my NYC liquid liner. This is in the shade Extreme Black. This look definitely turned out a lot bolder than I wanted it. I was going for something a little softer. Just gonna go ahead and give my lashes a little bit of a curl. All right, so I'm actually gonna go off of camera and do my brows and all my base products, my foundation and all that good stuff because that's boring and I do the exact same thing every single time. So I'm gonna go off of camera and I will be right back. I am actually gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and then I'll finish up my eyes at the very end. I'm just gonna bronze my face using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just hit pan on this, which honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it took me that long to hit pan on it because I use it every single time I do my makeup. All right, I am gonna go ahead and do just a little bit of baking. I think my bronzer went a little bit too far down on my cheek, so I'm just gonna bake underneath my bronzer. Just gonna bake my nose a little bit too. All right, I'm just gonna brush that away. All right, for blush, I'm gonna use this one by Colourpop. It's called Aphrodisiac. It's a nice mauvey tone blush. Figured with this ensemble, it would go nicely. But I assume because of the sort of creamy texture, I hope it's gonna last long. Because typically creams last longer than powders. I like to work with this nose bakage. For the first time in my life, I'm not really feeling like a super duper sheeny, metallic, beaming highlight. I kind of am in the mood for a little bit more of a natural glow. So I think I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. This is in the shade Moonlight Pearls. It's a nice light champagne shade. I find that I typically like if I'm gonna do a super duper, uber beaming metallic highlight, I usually just like it, you know, on my cheekbones, on my nose, maybe my Cupid's bow. But I kind of feel like now that I'm trying out this natural highlighter, I kind of want to put it everywhere. Like hold nothing back. I want my whole face to glow. Oh, you thought I was kidding when I said everywhere? Now I'm gonna go ahead and douse my face in some setting spray to absorb some of that excess powder. I'm using my Maybelline Master Fix. I think I am going to apply some of this. I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's the Vintage Illuminating Face Highlighter Set, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Rose Quartz. I kind of think I want a little bit more of a pinky highlight. Okay. All right, I'm gonna dip into Made to Last and buff that out of my lower lash line. Kai, my across the hall neighbor dog sits, so every single time there's a dog in the hallway, Kaiser goes nuts. Will you lay down, buddy? You lay down, good night? You good night? He's looking at me like, okay, Mom, okay. Kathleen just posted a haul. So I'll be back later. Today's video is going to be a haul. All right, I'm gonna try and highlight my inner corner with this shade here. It's called Liar Liar. I think it might be too dark for me to highlight. Nah, it'll be good, it'll be good. I'm just so stinking fair that I'm afraid that nothing is gonna highlight me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I tried to say that about 47 times. You'll see in the bloopers. All right, for my lower lashes, I'm just gonna pop on some of this Lash Domination Mascara by Bare Minerals. It's this little sample size. I like this sample size. I don't think I'll ever purchase the full size because I like how small the wand is on the sample size because I can get right in there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lip color. I think I am gonna try this. I don't know if I'm gonna like the way that it looks with this look slash outfit. I don't know, but I've never tried it, so I'm gonna try it. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Lip Kit in the shade Smile. So I'm gonna line my lips and fill them in all the way with the lip liner and then fill them in with the liquid lipstick. It's definitely a very light pink. I don't know if I like it with this look. I definitely like the formula of the lip liner. It reminds me a lot of the Colourpop ones. Didn't transfer at all. I am pleasantly surprised. I do really like the color, just not with this look. I'm definitely probably gonna change it. But I do like the formula. My lips look really, really dry up close, but. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reline my lips with Smile lip pencil and then go over top of it with Aquarius Lippie Stick by Colourpop. So it's like a nude, but like a pinky nude. All right, you guys, so that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you next time. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my Maybelline Lash. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my.